Hi guys, today we're gonna discuss about the find command. Okay, so find command in Linux usually what it does and all, we'll check it. So find command basically, if you want to find the files or directories based on the type of the file and based on the name of the file, and even based on the ignore case. For example, you have multiple in cap and all are in caps. For example, file name all are in caps. I mean uppercase or lowercase or double case, whatever. Based on like in case sensitive search, if you want to perform, then you go for iname option. And then if you want to get only empty files, or if you want to get based on some permissions and even owner name or group name and size of the file, right, and modification time, based on the modification time of the file and modification minutes of the file and access time of the file, right, access minutes of the file. And if you want to perform anything like on found files, if you want to perform some operation like copying files or removing the files or whatever on the found files, then we go for exec. And even to delete those files, right. All of those things we discuss one by one. Let's come for practical stuff so that you'll understand more better. Okay, so here, first thing, first option here is based on the type of the file. So how to search based on the type of the file, I'll give it right now. Okay, so find, for example, I wanted to find the type of the file. F means just the file. Okay, and you need to actually where you wanted to search, that's what you need to keep it in mind. Okay, here in the slash root, for example, or slash etc, in the slash etc I wanted to find all the files. Got it? So inside slash etc file system, first you need to specify find command, and then where you wanted to search for files, and what are all the files. Just I want files, that's it. I don't want any directories, I want files inside slash etc. Simple. Just give enter. So it is able to fetch all the files. Even it went to the subdirectories also, right? Here you can see this is one slash etc, and then here you can see brl tty and sound events and all. It will go to n number of directories, and then it will fetch all the files which are there in the slash etc. Okay, even if you want to search how many files are there, pipeline w is optional. Right, you can see number of files 2670 files are there inside slash etc. So that is how you can find it. And for example, if you want to find only the directories actually, so you can give d means what all the directories are there inside slash etc. Simple, right? So you can see 773 directories are there, but I don't want directories list, means just w is optional, you can remove, enter, all the directories it is able to fetch, right, including subdirectories actually. Okay, and if you want to like find the link files actually, right, so soft link file if you created, right, so you can mention type would be l, where you wanted to search. For example, slash etc I wanted to search what all the files, options would be link files l, right, just give enter. These are all the link files. Okay, these are all the link files actually. So soft link files, I mean soft link files. So that is how you can find it. Not only this actually, if you want to search for example, block device files, if you want to search for chart device files, voice purpose, voice only can understand these files, and pip file, socket file, you can use option s, option c, option c, option p, and option b and all. You can give it in the slash hyphen type option. Okay, next one is I wanted to find with the name. For example, there are few files, right, so I don't know where the message file reside. Message file I have somewhere in the for example, somewhere in the slash etc somewhere I have this file. I don't know where it is, right, so it is a file, so type would be f. Okay, hyphen, you can give the name messages. So this messages file, somewhere it is, I don't know path of the file. Okay, this is just the file I'm mentioning. The name of the file would be like messages. That is what I wanted to find in the slash etc. Just give enter. That is it, right? So in the slash etc the file is not there, right? So the file is actually messages file will be in the slash var directory. I'm searching it here, so it is here, right? So that is how like you can search for specific file. For example, I wanted to search for a specific configuration file inside slash etc. The type would be f, right? The name of the file would be like, for example, I wanted to search for host file, right? Slash it is itself, the host file is there, it is able to find, right? So there are two files with the slash host, right? Host is the one, and then this is also one. For example, I want to search for some SSH configuration file, sshd underscore config. Just give enter. You're able to find it. Okay. So this is how you can give the type and you can give the name also, and you can get it. Okay. And for example, inside slash root, I'll give type of the file would be f. The name of the file would be just file. Okay. Just giving the file name as file. That's it. Okay. Just give enter. You can see you are able to get slash root file is there. Okay. So if you see actually, if you see here, the file is there. This is also file here, and this is also file here. We are able to get only this file, right? We were unable to get these two files. This is also file. This is same name, right? But here it is a case sensitive. You can see I given smaller case that is able to like we are able to fetch only this one, not these two, right? So what you need to do in that case, you need to ignore the case, right? So how you need to ignore the case, you need to actually give here iname means ignore the case. Okay, so you can give the file name that is just the file. I just given an example file, right? It will be able to fetch it. So in which directory I wanted to fetch, inside slash root, right? So inside slash root, option type would be f. The file I wanted to find, the name is file. Ignore case, right? So it is able to fetch three files. Okay, this how we can like by ignoring the case, either it could be uppercase, lowercase, any case, we should be able to fetch the file. Okay, so next one is the empty. So if you want to find all the empty files in a directory, okay, so let's get it, all the empty directories, all the empty files actually, right? So find inside slash root, hyphen type would be f, hyphen hyphen empty, simple, hyphen hyphen empty, right? So sorry, hyphen empty, not hyphen hyphen empty, it is just hyphen empty. Should be able to get all the files which are empty, 0 byte files actually, right? These are all 0 byte files only, right? You can see all 0 here, there are many 0 bytes files, right? You can see 0 0 0, there is no data inside that file, right? It is empty file. So all the empty files, if you want to fetch it, these so you can fetch it. Example, for example, there is a real use case actually. For every file system, there will be inode number limit. You can create certain number of files. You cannot create more than that. Even though you have space, you won't be able to create it. Okay, in that case, you may delete the data. You can delete the data. Empty files, you can delete the data by finding this way. Okay, sorry, by finding this way, you can delete all these files. Okay, I'll tell you a bit later. Okay, next one is how to get the files based on the permissions. Based on the permissions I wanted to get. Okay, so for example, give ll. You can see here rwrr, right? It means r means read write. It means 644 permissions. So find inside slash root. I want to find the file, and what is the permissions here? The permissions would be 644, right? So I mean the file, I'm trying to find the files, and what all the files have this permission. Simple, right? So just give enter. You can see all the files got are all the files have these permissions. Okay, for example, only read permission if you want to fetch 400, right? So let's get only those 400. So inside this 400, just give enter. We're able to fetch only those two files, right? These two files has only 400 permissions, right? So that is how based on the permissions you should be able to fetch the files. Okay, even if you want to give the name of the file, okay, hyphen name would be like, for example, kernel, okay, kernel star, right? What I mean, it should be a file. What I'm trying to say, inside slash root, I'm trying to find the file, and those files should be like have, I mean, should have these permissions, 400 permissions, right? And name of the file, should start with kernel star. It should start with kernel, and it could be any name, right? So something like that, you can get it actually. So kernel star double quotes close enter. So these two files. Okay, if you do kernel, for example, kernel version start, it means this file will not we cannot get it, right? So this file only will return actually, right? You can see only this file. So this is how, like, multiple options combinations also we can keep based on our business requirement. Okay, so based on our need. Okay, so that is what about permissions. Finding the owner name and then group name, you can use hyphen user means owner, hyphen group means group. Okay, so let's quickly try this. So here I can say, like, water name is here Narasimha, and then Linux group would be the group of the file, right? So let's say find inside slash root only, hyphen type would be like only files I wanted to find, and the actual owner, right? So user would be Narasimha, right? So just give enter, you should be able to fetch only those two files. For example, if you want to fetch the group of the file would be Linux group. Okay, just give enter, you should be able to fetch. If you are giving Linux group something spelling incorrect also, you won't be able to get it because the group itself is not there, something like that, you'll get some error. Okay, so this is how you can fetch based on the use case. You can fetch like owner name and group. Okay, based on the group. Okay, next, size of the file. So if there are like multiple sizes, right? So 90 GB or 90 MB or 90 KB, whatever, right? So here bit tricky, it means uh, plus 90 M, for example, it means more than 90 MB, 90 or more than 90 MB files it will fetch. Minus 90 M, it means within 90 MB, within 90 MB files, like, it will fetch it. That is the actual difference. Okay, so let's say I'm trying to find inside slash root. Okay, and given type of the file would be f, and the size of the file would be plus 1 M, 1 or more than 1 MB I wanted to find. So these two files has more than 1 MB. Okay, so for example, minus 1 M means all the even 0 byte files also, like minus 1 MB only, right? We can fetch all the files, even 0 byte files, right? So something like that, we can give it minus and plus. Even if you want to find, for example, a 5 MB file, if you want to find, okay, find inside slash root, okay, sorry, slash var logs, right? So hyphen type would be ef, and then size of the file would be plus 5 MB, more than 5 MB files. Okay, packages slash var lib rpm packages is the file. We have more than 5 MB inside slash var. Okay, this how you can find all the files based on the size. Okay, in real time, actually, if you want to find more than 90, more than 1 GB file, if you want to find inside slash var, you can find it. Okay, inside slash only, inside slash, it means root file system, wherever you can run. So you can give the where you wanted to search the file, and type would be f, and the size would be 1 GB, right? I don't think I have 1 GB file here, so I'm giving plus 1 G. Let's see here, it is kcore is the file, we have 1 GB, more than 1 GB, right? So 1 or more than 1 GB, this how it will fetch it actually, right? So this is also file where we have more than 1 GB, something like that. You can fetch actually for all the things actually. Okay, for all, like inside slash, what all the files have more than 1 GB, 1 gig. Okay, next one is m time, it means modification time, m minute modification minute. Okay, so which means if you see here, this is the last modification or creation date and time, right? Based on this, you can get it. For example, find inside slash var, we can see logs, and hyphen type would be like I wanted to find the files, and hyphen m time. So for example, I wanted to find like plus 1 means more than 1 day, plus 90 more than 90 days. I have these files in the slash var, which are there more than 90 days, which are like 90 days old logs, 90 days old files. Okay, so within 90 days there is no action at all, there is no edit happened on these files, there is no modification happened on these files. It means 90 days old log files. Okay. So for example, within 1 day, what are all the files got changed? -1. It means within 1 day, right? So these are all the files inside slash var, right? So you can see these are all the files got modified within 1 day. Okay, something like that you can get it. Plus one means which means like plus one, just I mean 1 day old log, right? 1 day old log we can fetch. There will be many files 1 day old log, because this is also created before 1 day, right? So that is how you can get it. So m minute, right? So for example, I made some changes. Cat double get done, data 1 2 3 I'm creating. There is some data here, control D. So here I want to find the files inside slash root. Hyphen type would be f. I wanted to find m minute, right? Based on minutes, right? Plus 60. It means 60 minutes old files inside slash root. 60 minutes old files. Okay, you look at many things. 60 minutes, within 60 minutes -90, within 60 minutes what are all the files got changed, right? Just give enter. So these files got changed. Even we just created this file. I just created these files also before making this video. So these are also file, I mean these files also got written, right? So this is how you can use option m minute. For minutes, minus 60 in the sense, below 60 minutes, or 60 days old means plus 60, something like that you can mention. Okay. Access time. Okay, so what is mean by access time? Mean the file is, for example, I'm giving cat space data 1 2 3, which means data 1 2 3 I'm able to access. Based on the access time we can fetch it. So for example, slash var, inside slash var, the type would be the file I wanted to find, and the a time would be I'm giving for example plus 90. Okay, so now from 90 days, within 90 days there is no access at all on those files. Just give enter. These files are just there. We haven't done any changes. We even didn't access these files. Okay, this is the actual command actually. Okay, to see like whether it is accessed or not. Okay, so for example, find slash var, hyphen type. Okay, f hyphen a minute, it means access minutes. Okay, so -60 within 60 minutes, or within 5 minutes, for example, right? Within 5 minutes I haven't done anything. Within 60 minutes, or within 1 day, right? Within like 400 minutes, something like that. Within 400 minutes, what are all the files are were accessed, you can see this way. Okay, so these are the very important actually, these two. Next is option exec. It is very 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 important. Okay, that I'll tell you how. For example, if you want to delete the files, or if you want to copy the files, okay, what are all the found files if you want to copy those files? Let's say for example, what is the owner? Okay, so here find hyphen, here I'm searching for inside slash root. Okay, hyphen type would be f, and then hyphen name would be hyphen iname. For example, hyphen iname would be I'll give file. Okay, so these three files are there, right? I wanted to delete, or I wanted to copy, or I wanted to perform some action on those. Okay, so I wanted to move those files. How we can move means, what these files found, right? Option exec, we can mention rm flower brackets open and close slash semicolon. So what it does is, rm, what are all the files found, right? So these three files found, these three files will be passed in here. So we have given this two braces, right? In this, like these three files will be passed, and these files will be get deleted actually. So let's say just give enter, the files got deleted. Even if you try our command, find slash root hyphen name file, there are no files. Even if you see right here, you won't be able to see those files because we just deleted. Okay, for example, if you want to copy some other place, for example, all the files, right, all f star files I wanted to find, and then copying it to the for example test directory, right? So how we can do? Find slash root inside I wanted to search all the files, and then hyphen name would be like a file star. It means all the files. Just give enter all these files. Or I wanted to find all the empty files. Okay, hyphen empty. Right, you can give all the empty files. These are all the empty files. All these empty files I wanted to move to some other location, right? So where I wanted to move, you can give the mv command, or if you want to copy, you can copy like cp command, right? So if you want to move mv, right, flower base open and close. Okay, and if you want to give some other name for it, flower base open and close dot bkp. Okay, or backup file, for example, slash semicolon. What it does is all these files will get moved and then into the like dot bkp, kind of like it will keep that name as like that. Okay, so dot bkp is the like the extension, right? So I'm just giving enter, so you can give this way. Oh, it is giving some error here. Okay, that is fine. I'll try copying files. Okay, cp flower base open and close. Oh, sorry. I haven't given option exec here in the above command. Give me a minute. So here option exec mv flower base open and close, flower base open and close dot bkp backup slash semicolon. Just give enter. Okay, let's give ll now. You can see all the backup files got actually renamed, right? So this I can rename or anything you can perform, right? If you want to move the files really, so you can move all those files actually. So all the empty files to the some other directory, move to the like test.dar. Okay, just give enter. All the files got moved, right? So just give ll. You can see all the files are not there, right? If you see the test.dar here, cd test.dar, just give ll. You can see all the files are here, all the empty files, because we just moved it, right? So that is how you can perform. Even if you want to copy these files, okay, so for example into the like testdir to videos. Okay, so ls videos, let's see whether any files are there in the videos. No files. Let's copy all these files into here by finding or something. If you once you found something, if you want to perform some action, either it could be copy, either it could be move, either it could be delete, or either it could be like some operation. If you want to perform, if you want to zip the files, for example 90 days old log files, if you want to zip it, compress it, the size will be become very less, right? So slash var is in the real time use case, slash var may be getting full. In that case, what you do, 90 days old log files you can delete. How you can delete? Find hyphen type, I mean where you wanted to delete slash var, right? And hyphen type would be f. And if you want to I mean 90 days old logs, right? So m time plus 90 days old log files, you will find it, and then these files are there. Now if you want to delete this, hyphen delete, you can also use hyphen delete. That is the option here. Okay, so that is the option here, hyphen delete. Either you can use hyphen delete or option exec also we can use it. Okay, so how we can use it? Option exec, and we need to delete those files. Rm flower base open and close slash semicolon, it will delete it. Okay, and once you even delete, the space is not really freed up. For example, you can zip those files. How we can zip those file mean, you can zip it using gzip. So if you don't know how to zip the files and all, I made another video, just go through that, you'll get it. Okay, and even for permissions, if you are not aware, I have another video, just go through that. I'll give in the description. You can watch those. Okay, so option x is gzip, right? So just semicolon, it will zip all these files. Okay, if you see now, you can see all files got gzip, right? You can see these files and all files got gzip. It means it is compressed, right? So it means it will free up the space. Okay, so this is how you can perform all the operations on the found files using option exec. Okay, and even if you want to find the number of files, how many files are there and all, you can use wc optional and all. Okay, so the real-time use cases would be, for example, if you want to delete 90 days old log files, this is how you can delete. This is how you can zip the files, 90 days old log and all, right? This is very very important in the real time, like any usual use cases will be there. I mean, based on the requirement, you can use this find command. Okay, thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions, anything, feel free to comment and like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye.